Hello and welcome to Thursday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic, where we've got one of the world's most popular Sudoku constructors to have a look at tonight, a puzzle called Yes and by James Sinclair, who is, I love James's puzzles. He has an inbuilt ability to create interesting puzzles that aren't viciously difficult. They always have an elegance, normally a prettiness to them as well, as this one seems to have. Lots of you have recommended this, although there is some debate in the emails we've had about this one, about how difficult it is. I found it on Logic Masters. It's got 1 star out of 5 for difficulty, so that would suggest it's just a mere very, very trivial puzzle. But some people have said it wasn't trivial at all, and they found it quite hard. We'll see. I'll see in a minute. You'll be able to judge a little bit how hard I found it by the length of the video, assuming I can solve it at all. But I'm looking forward to having a go at it, as I always do with James's puzzles. In fact, I'll mention 2 things about James. If you enjoy James's puzzles, and basically, I would say if you've got any taste in Sudoku, you really should enjoy them. Then James has a weekly newsletter called Artisanal Sudoku. I'll put a link to it in the description, but you can find it if you Google it. And he releases puzzles every week, so you can get loads of James puzzles that way. And he's been doing that for years, actually. It's a real labour of love. And we have an app full of James's puzzles as well. Let me show. I don't know, actually. Will that show? Yeah, that shows up a bit, doesn't it? There you go. The Sudoku Worm of James Sinclair. So lots of James's Sudokus there, which are all linked together so you have to solve one in order to give yourself a few digits to start the next one, etc. It's a nice idea. Lots of lovely puzzles there, so check that out too. Now, I looked at my diary, and very oddly, I didn't have any birthdays, which probably means I've missed a birthday or 2. I'm very sorry if I've done that. If I have done that, I will put it right in the coming days. Do not worry, and I do apologise to you. But I keep the most unbelievable notes. Like if I go to my diary now, and I go to just a random day. I mean, that day I've got 8 birthdays to do. That birthday's 2 birthdays, 3 birthdays on that day. I mean, it's just that it's very volatile, but it's quite rare nowadays to have a day with no birthdays, which suggests I've done something wrong with my diary. So I do apologise if I've missed you out. Do I have anything else to say? Just please like the video. Please subscribe. You know the drill. If you really like us, check out our Sudoku Club over on Patreon. But why don't we kick in to James's puzzle and have a look at yes and. What's that meant to be? Yes and no, or yes and? Is it an anagram? I don't think it's an anagram. Not of anything obvious, not obvious to me at least. Anyway, let's have a look at the rules and see what we have to do. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So, I see. So we've got, and then all clues are standard, but they are explained. So we have to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Arrows. The sum of the digits along an arrow is equal to the digit in the connected circle, and these digits can repeat if allowed by other rules. So those 2 digits could both be 4s. 4 plus 4 equals 8, so we'd write 8 into the arrow circle. That's how arrows work. Renban lines. Purple lines contain a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. So if this cell was a 1, then these 2 digits would be 2 and 3 in some order to make sure the line contained a consecutive series being 1, 2, 3. Lots of other combinations will be available. Entropic lines. Along orange lines, every set of 3 adjacent cells contains 1 low digit, 1 middle digit, and 1 high digit. So a low digit is 1, 2, or 3. So let's just look at those 3 there. So let's give them some colours. Oh no, orange is terrible. Oh no, grey. I probably shouldn't do grey because I've got grey circles. Let's do blue and red. So one of the colours, green, blue and red has to be a 1, 2 or a 3, one has to be a 4, 5 or a 6, and one has to be a 7, 8 or a 9. And you've got to make sure that sequence continues. So in these three, you're effectively going to have a green digit. I hope you don't think that's solving. That's just an implication of the rules, because in those three you need to have one of each entropy. And then there's only one more rule. One more rule. Digits in cells with a shaded circle are odd. So this digit is 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. I can say that confidently. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual, but now I get to play. Let's get cracking. So shall we try and... I mean, at first blush, and I'll now be proved wrong, but if we look at all of the purple lines, they are all, I think, too short to be interesting ab initio, because if they've got 1 on them, they could be 1, 2, 3, but if they've got 9 on them, they could be 9, 8, 7. So there's just a lot of possible ways of filling such short Renban lines. 3-cell arrows. We've got a 4-cell arrow actually. Let's start there. A 4-cell arrow where these 3 digits have to be different. This must be at least a 7, because the minimum these could be would be 1, 2, and 3, which is add up to 6, and then plus this stub digit here. We're going to be at least 7. In fact, that stub digit has to be a 1, 2, or a 3, doesn't it? If it was 4 plus 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, and 3 there, which is the minimum, this circle would be 10, which is too big. I mean, that does mean there must be a 1 in this sequence as well, because if there wasn't, this sequence would be 2, 3, and 4 at a minimum, which already adds up to 9, plus whatever this digit is, again, would take our circle too high. So, no, that digit must repeat, mustn't it? So this digit, whatever it is, imagine it didn't repeat in this sequence. That would imply there are 4 different digits on this arrow. There can't be 4 different digits on any arrow in Sudoku, because 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is the minimum those different digits could be, again adds up to 10. So that digit is one of those 3 digits, and therefore it goes up there. That would be a slightly desperate colouring, I think. Okay, let's do some of these other 3-cell arrows. I've seen James's puzzles before where there'll be a way. Yeah, I mean, let's look at this. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9 here. Again, the minimum here is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 here, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. Now I'm wondering, there's another arrow there, but I'm wondering if there's a way we know these are all different. No, I don't think there is a way. Oh, it might be. I know. No, actually, I don't think there is. There's not an obvious way. There may be a way of doing it, but it's not immediately clear to me why that would be true. So let's look at the central arrow then. No, I think this could be very small, actually. I mean, I suppose the minimum those 3 digits could be is 1, 2, and 3, one of which is a 3, to which you're adding another digit. So I think the central cell is at least a 4, but 4 might be possible. You could do double 2 or something like that, something crazy in any of the... Well, you couldn't do double 2 there, but that could be a 1, 3 pair. So this digit, I think, is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And no, I'm not pencil marking that, I'm afraid. That is too much. Oh dear. All right, so it's probably this, is it? So entropy, so we know one of... Yeah, okay. All right. So Oh, for goodness sake, this is... I am going to be wrong, aren't I? It is going to be these Wren bands. Oh, bobbins. Well, never mind. You have to study the puzzle to work out it's at least that Wren band and maybe some of these others as well. What I've just seen from box 2 is that one of these entropic digits here, one of those 3 digits has to be a 1, 2, or 3 by the rule of how these lines work. Now, I know a principle about a 3-cell arrow that I can combine with that fact, and that principle is that along this arrow there must be at least 2 of the digits 1, 2, and 3. And this is just something I've learnt over years of doing Sudoku. You might say, well, why? Why do there have to be 2 of the digits 1, 2, and 3? Well, let's imagine there weren't. Let's imagine there was only 1 of the digits 1, 2, and 3. What's the minimum this arrow would sum to? Well, we could put a 1 on it. That would really be that would be the lowest digit we could do. But then we're not allowed any 2s and 3s in here. So the minimum would be 1 plus 4 plus 5, which again is 10. It's too big. You can't make an arrow work if it doesn't have 2 of the low digits on it. So actually, if we look at these 6 digits here, we know that these 6 digits, somewhere amongst this cornucopia of greenliness, there are the 3 low Sudoku digits, the 1, 2, and the 3, 1 on the entropic and 2 on the arrow. Now that has an implication, doesn't it, for the Wren band? Because now the Wren band can't include any of the digits 1, 2, and 3. So it is selected only from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, that's right. Well, it's not got 9 or 4. This is really clever. This is really clever. Right. It's not got 9 on it, because if it had 9 on it, it would be 987. And what high entropic digit would you put in these 3 cells? One of those has to be a 7, 8, or a 9. So you can't make this 987. But for the same reason, you can't make it 4, 5, 6. That would remove the possibility of this line having a middly digit on it. So this line it's got 6 and 7 on it. It's got 6 and 7 on it. Right, so this can't be 6 anymore. It's a slightly, this is really clever, James. Let me try and explain that. Well, actually, I can explain why this isn't 6 in a simple way. If this was 6, this arrow would be 1, 2, 3, and you couldn't put 1, 2, and 3 on the entropic line. There would be none of those 3 cells that could be a 1, 2, or 3. You'd immediately break the rules. So we can take, maybe we could have done this at the start. So we can take 6 out of that one, that one, that one. Well, this can't be 7 for that reason. If this was 7, the only way of making that work would be 1, 2, 3 here and a 1 here. And again, this entropic line couldn't have a low digit on it. So I should have seen this earlier. I didn't see those ideas. Now this idea here is transportable, isn't it, into... It's the same principle in this box as in this box. It's absolutely identical. i.e., these digits will contain 1, 2, and 3. This line is therefore from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can't have 9 on it. It can't have 4 on it. So this is also 5, 6, 7, or 8. Analogously, this is also 5, 6, 7, or 8. This is also 5, 6, 7, or 8. And then again, we've got loads of 6, 7s. School children everywhere rejoice. So 6 is now in one of those 2 cells in box 3, because it can't be on the odd cell. So 6 is in one of 2 cells there. Oh, if it was on the Wren band, that would be really interesting. Oh, well, hang on. It's no. Well, okay. Yeah, so we can actually we can actually place 6 in box 1 by sudoku. Is that our first digit? So this central digit now is at least 7, and this must be 1, 2, or 3, because we're adding 6 to some digit to arrive at this central digit. 6 is in one of these cells by sudoku. I don't know why, but I did not think that 6 would be the place we would start this puzzle with. So, okay. Right, I've got something else now, actually. Now, this is a very straightforward point, and perhaps there might have been another different way of seeing this. But what I want to think about is high digits in box 2, and therefore presumably in this box and this box and this box. I know that a 3-cell arrow can never have a high digit on it. Yeah, that's the way to think about it. I could have done that instantly. Yeah. Okay, well, this is something you learn as you go through puzzles. So had I started this puzzle and instantly gone to this box, or this box, or this box, or this box, and asked this precise question, it might have been a 1-star puzzle, but I didn't. But I've backed into it. I've now understood the question I should have asked. The question I should have asked is how many high digits have to appear on the Renban. So it was the Renbans from the very start. Now, why is that a good question? Well, a 3-cell arrow can never have a 7, 8, or a 9 on it. Imagine there was a 7, 8, or 9 on there. What would the circle be? It would definitely be a double-digit number, because even if this had 7 and 1 and 2 on it, it would still add up to 10. So this line contains exactly 0 7, 8s, and 9s. This line contains exactly 1 of 7, 8, and 9, which means that this Renban contains exactly 2 of 7, 8, and 9. And it can't contain 9 for the reason we mentioned before, because if it had 9 on it, this entropy line is impossible. So every single one, these corner Renban, or these perimeter Renbans, they all are 8, 7, 6. I have a feeling this one might be even more restricted than that, but anyway, that is a truth. Now, so every single one of the entropic lines has to have 9 on it then. Oh, that's doing loads. Look at this. So now, well, that's an 8, because it sees the 9 in this box. So we know how this 8 works, because this can't be 1, 2, 3, because that will remove the possibility of the entropic line to have a low digit on it. So the lowest this line can be is 1, 2, 4, and the lowest this digit can be is 1. So actually, maybe we could have done that a different way as well, but that is forced. Now, also, this isn't 9, this isn't 9. That one isn't 9, but this 8 now is disambiguating the 8, 7 in box 1, which disambiguates the 7 in row 8. It's lovely. It's just very, very elegant. Oh, a 7 arrow has to be 1, 2, 4. Only one of those digits is odd, so that's odd. It's lovely. I can see why it's been rated, as having a low rating, but I also don't think it's trivial. I really don't. You have to ask very, very perspicacious questions. And yes, you could definitely ask those questions quickly. I could have got them more quickly. I just didn't. But you can still love the logic, even though the logic might be, straightforward for you to find. This Renban can't be 1, 2, 3 or 7, 8, 9 now. 7, 8, 9 would kill this one. 1, 2, 3 would kill this one. Right, so we know what those digits are. They are 3, 5, 9. They are also 3, 5, 9. this one can't be 359 because there wouldn't be a way of making an 8 arrow work. An 8 arrow is either 125 or 134. Oh, there's a 7 arrow here as well. 124 then. So this one is also 359. Which is, so 3, 5 and 9 have to be in those cells in box 7. Which means these cells have to be 1, 2 and 4. Now, presumably some sort of Sudoku jiggery. Yes, 1 has to be here then, using this one over there. So, so 1 is getting close to being on this Renban over in the top left-hand corner. 7 is very close to being placed in box 9 by Sudoku. 3, 5, 9, 2, 4. These are from 6, so this is a 6 or a 7, this cell. And this cell, okay, yes, if we look at row 7, the only digits we haven't definitively pencil marked, leaving out these ones, which we definitely know the constitution of, these 3 cells, they have to be 6, 7 and 8. Well, only one of those is odd, and it's that one. So that must be 7, that must be 6, that must be 8. Therefore, this isn't 7 anymore, so this is 1 or 2, it's not 1. So there we go. So that's 2. The central digit is a 9. This digit is a 3. This is now 4 by Sudoku. This is not a 2, this is not a 3. This is not a 3, this is not a 3. There's a 5, 9 pair in row 4. This is now a 6, look, just by pencil marking, 3, 5, 9. This odd digit sees all the other odd digits other than 1. It sees 3, 5, 7 and 9, so that, I think, has to be a 1. Therefore, that takes 1 out of, well, not necessarily out altogether. Oh, no, this is good. An 8 arrow has to have a 1 on it. I don't know what the nature of this 8 arrow is. It's either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4, but it must have 1 on it. So the 1 is right in the corner of the puzzle, along with a 2, 3 pair to make a consecutive sequence, the 2 of which must be here. So that does the 4, the 2. That must be 7 by maths. Now what do we need up here? 4, 5, 9. Well, that's a 4 then. And this is 5, 9 in some order. Probably a known order, but I can't immediately see how we do that. 3 is not there. This is 6, apparently, just by Sudoku. Oh, the 3 is nice, because that makes the 8 arrow have to be 1, 2, 5. Which is going to tell us what these digits are then. 3, 4, 9, I'm going to claim. That looks good from a Sudoku perspective. Doesn't look like we're breaking anything there. It gives us this digit as a 5 in row 3. Ooh, nearly. There's going to be something going on this, either to do with odd digits or even digits. It's effectively, it is a consecutive pair of digits because it's a 2-cell Renban. So it's got to have an even digit on it, and it's got to have an odd digit on it. Now the even digit, if it was 2, is going to make this a 2, 3 pair. The 2 would be here, the 3 would be here, because it couldn't be a 1, 2 pair because of this. Now does that work? Maybe. Now, if the even digit on it is a 4 instead, that will be here, and this digit couldn't be 5, so that this digit is always 3, whatever happens. Sorry, I didn't see this, but 2 is looking at this cell, so it is a 4. So this is a 4 by Sudoku. And the digits we've not put in this box are 2, 7 and 9. So 7 can be placed, 9 can be placed, 2 can be placed, 9 over here, 5 here, 9 here. Could get a 3 in the corner. This digit has to be odd, so that must be the 7 out of the choices available. 6 and 8 are definitely not odd. These can't be 9, look. Oh, we must be close, I think, actually, to finishing this. 2 and 3 in column 9 are placed, and that does place a 3 in the corner. And that's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. Now, what does this mean? 8 and 9. So 9 goes here. 8 goes here. And somehow we've got to figure out the middle box. Right, the middle box, I think that line might have to be 4, 5, 6 now in the middle box, because it can't have 1 on it, because it couldn't have 2 or 3. And it can't have 7 or 9 or 8 on it. 8 would require a 7 or a 9, obviously, so it has to be 4, 5, 6. Which means these digits are 1 and 8. Now, that's hopefully going to be resolved. But apparently isn't. That's a little surprising. So 4 is definitely on this vertical strand of the Renban. That does give us a 1 back in box 8, therefore. Now, nearly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This digit is a 5 by sudoku, because it sees a 2 and a 1 beneath it. That 5 has to be on that Renban we were just looking at, so that's good. We get a 4, 6 pair, therefore we don't have 6 at the top or at the bottom. Now we've got a 7, 8 pair in the column. This digit can't be 5. Okay, this digit can't be 5. So I've got a 3, 9 pair in row 6. This can't be 5. Just sort of whittling it away by sudoku, slowly but hopefully surely. 5 is therefore here in box 8. And now what? Now what? A 6, 8 here, so this is 7. This can't be 7. This can't be 7. So there's a 6, 8 pair now in column 4, which makes this digit a 1, this an 8, this a 1, this a 2, this a 2, this a 4, this a 4, this a 6, this a 6, this an 8, this 6, this an 8. Okay, well that was good for him. Oh, I see. Yeah, and the entropy is now going to come to our rescue, because this is a middly digit, which means neither of these can be middly. So the middly one on this 3-cell stretch has to be the top one, and that's going to be lovely. So again, we can't repeat a high entropy digit close to another high entropy digit. That's how these lines work. And presumably, oh, this is 3, this is 9, this must be 3, this must be 5. Let's do the entropy around here. That must be middly entropy, so that's got to be high entropy. This is 4, this is 2, this is 2, this is 1. Oh, that's a 7 by odds and evens, so that's 8, that's 6. That's 6, that's 8, that's a beautiful puzzle. That's a beautiful puzzle. I came about it a bit indirectly in terms of solving it. I had a lot of interesting, well, to me interesting, don't mock me, a lot of interesting ideas before I hit on the perfect question. If you picked up on the perfect question instantly, very well done. You could probably solve that very quickly indeed. But I loved it very much indeed. Whoa, look how many people are solving James's puzzles now. Phenomenal. Brilliant work. Loved it. Let me know in the comments how you got on with it. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.